Okay, hey, um, I have spent a bit of time on the document in between um this video and the last one. I have received feedback. My brain has been targeting like a fucker. Oh my god, I didn't like it. Um, but the reality that I have been depicting is um an intense one, and that's really. I mean, I'm not gonna stay on that. So I have been indicate. I have received feedback, and I have been indicating that it'd be good if I tell you more about what I saw. They are really in pain. This poop trash order, really in pain. So yeah, I didn't talk about that. Um, it happened several times that I um so first and foremost, I'm gonna add something else. Before going further, I'm gonna add something before going further. So there's a part of my perceptions that um, I saw could be tweaked potentially by the mind control thing. So um, because if it's possible to control the movement, it means that the visual information can be tweaked as well, right? It's all like in the neurons. It's all neurons, it's all connections, right? So this means, and as well in the dreams, I have been like my dreams, it's like it's all like, it's as if like a movie was just projected to me and they control my dream that way. So it means that when I am awake, it's possible, when you are awake, it's possible just to prompt you with um, as if you were seeing a movie. And I guess that they see through my eyes as well with something like another layer or of my own reality of what I see, or perhaps I don't know, something else. Like I have seen that it's possible to see several reality at once, several fields at once. It's like what you see, and on top of it, something that is what the other see, um, or something else. It's like I have seen this in Lyon, for instance. At some point, I was walking in the street, and I was seeing on top of it the um, the seaside beach, a beach. It's possible as well to prompt you with some ideas, like the meaning of the idea, right? It doesn't have to be words or else. My mind is prompted all the time with my voice, always talking. Uh, I could remain silent and think silently, but because they want to monitor everything that I'm doing, then in my mind, um, my voice is always speaking, um, and just so that they could see the truth, see what's going on with me, like hear what's going on with me, you know. So there is this technological capability, and all my dreams I have been recorded to some extent. It seems like I don't know exactly how. I think it might be like several ways of, like, possible ways of doing it, but it's possible as well for them to see my dreams. So it's like overly controlling and overly monitoring absolutely everything. And I have been prompted right now with the feeling of anger there is the physical thing that feels a bit deeper and so on, and you have as well the the feeling that's present. um the idea, sorry, not the feeling, like the physical imprint of it, and the like slight emotion. Is like it's physical, it's as well the idea. It's like for them it's just formulas. It's formulas, it's just cold formulas that are just arranged, and this is just it. This is just formulas. um these emotions leads to this, and it does this, does that to arrive to this. This is just all formulas. So um then you arrange the reality of one person on the basis of those formulas, and on the basis of those formulas it's supposed to make a certain type of sense, and this is it. Then you get the person doing whatever they want without them knowing that they could actually be controlled externally. This is the point, to deceive. But then it's computerized as well, so it's not only like people being like this. Like as you've seen, it's like it makes them appear as geniuses. Some of them, they are genius, right? But it's on the basis of extreme stupidity. It's like what is done with the technology is just extremely limited. It's coming from an extremely limited mindset. So then the use of the technology, like the technology could be like brilliant in itself, but the use of it is just so dumb. It's so dumb. So like um so there is some pushback to put me back in some old state. I see. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. I can hear what I'm gonna say before saying it. Sometimes nothing too bad. So yeah, it's about. I wanted to tell you about, yeah. So um, in this context, um, I was aware. Yeah, I was aware of the possibility to potentially create some artifacts that are visible to me, but that would be something injected into my mind, as in some glitch out of the memories and so on, and work it out then with AI, so that it would reproduce the same type of pattern, the same type of connection, and place it in a certain space, or then you can articulate it with more ease. So then once I would see something from the celestial, actually that would then be reproduced on the basis of my memories and what happened on my brain state, to be able to replace it in different places and so on. It's like I don't have issue with the science. For me, it just makes sense. It's like the science has always made sense to me. um it's like then it's the math, then it's just about being knowing what's up as well on the with the biology. Just, then you it's just some models on the basis on which you reason a certain type of logic. Like you need to meet the knowledge, and then you can articulate everything together. Um, you can make bridges between one part and the other with with more or less ease. Like for me, it's not complicated for me. Um, but for them, like they are seeing like, as soon as just all the time, and I'm always doing something. It's like if I don't know, I'm like, wait, I don't know, and then perhaps a week later, I'll be like, oh, actually this, and that could be aided by the tech, having like other people like telling me what's up, and so on, or not, But like conceptually, I do not struggle. So, and I think they are mad about it as well, and this is what they want to understand: how to do to be like me, how to do like me. But the thing is that they aren't ready to have me fully express myself to be able to really study me. Like this type of paradox. So in the end, they are limiting themselves. So it just, it's where you're like, come on, just make sense. Just sort it out. Stop being so freaking dumb about it. Just be smart, please. Just think. Think. I hear airplanes again because it was not the point for me to talk about this. Because then the thing is that if I need to do something, then if they tell me to do something, if it's best that I do something, then the strategy is like to avoid it at absolutely any cost. And now we're falling back in some patterns of going a bit in the other direction to then let me go about like the topic that's at hand, actually, because they are as well in a speed race. It's like, but a speed race against what? It's like, what do you want to speed against? It's like, just speed race against what? Do you have a spaceship? Do you have a spaceship, and is it like a speed race with the spaceship? What's up? A speed race against what? It's like me, and like I am out of the race. It's like I just know it. I'm just out of the race. I don't care. It's like I know I have access to the most advanced knowledge no matter what. There is no issue with this for me. It's like for them, it's like they are just in survival mode somehow, and they're like, the mine. It's mine. It is still it. It's like, what's the? You're not even happy with it. Why? What are you fighting for? It's like, what's the? You're not happy. You're not satisfied. You know that if I would provide it to you, it would be like even 10 times better. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, it's just a disease. They have just to. It's a freaking disease. Just come on. You can do it. If you can't do it, just drop it. Just kill your freaking self. Seriously. But stop fighting. Stop resisting. Stop. It's just like. It's heavy. It's heavy. so heavy. Seriously. Just stop. It's like, you make no sense. You make no sense. Just take care of your freaking self. Just, or just, I don't know, just kill yourself. Just kill yourself. It's like, just drop it. It's like, you're just like facing a wall. It's over. It's like, come on. Anyway, so the stars, um, like there are these maps of the stars, and actually, I think that they might have been indicating like this connection with the lights already to our predecessors. So they've been giving the knowledge of the stars beforehand. Because I saw link but like subtle links between the stars, like they do things like this sometimes. It's like it's subtle, it's underlaying light. It's not like a light that's linking the entire thing. It's going halfway, but like still in the direction, like still a line. You have two stars here, and it's still a line like this, and it feels like each star is like somehow a spaceship or a civilization in itself, or a part of the mapping, and that they are all like modulating, like their stars are a constellation, and that they divide themselves like this between each other, the space, to communicate somehow. Or perhaps they are behind the veil. They are like just interchanging so that I could communicate with one specific point. Because I tend to fix the same, to look at the same stars all the time. And yeah, not to be fooled, what I have been doing as well is like I didn't know at some point if the visual glitches were coming from aliens, or if it was coming from the humans trying to deceive the thing and take advantage of it. And because so I was so pissed at the aliens, so I was like, I can't with this anymore. It's like, this is another type of pain to have them there and me here, And this is why I was getting paranoid about them, what they were doing exactly, and which was the point as well, to divide, so that I would have their support. But I guess they already knew about the mechanics and so on, and that perhaps it was best for me to feel paranoid at that point in time. I don't know. All I know is that they confuse everything. They confuse everything. They think they have it sorted out, but it's like, how can you think that you have it sorted out when you're just killing yourself? So it's like I can think about the thing thoroughly. I have been exploring the mental model. It's like even in extreme cases of they can survive it all in bunkers or cryogenic chambers, or being on the moon while the Earth is destroyed and so on. even in those cases, it's like, yeah, it's like, do you really think that robots or AGI would really serve you? It's like, you'd be retarded, you know? And they'd be like, why are you freaking violent like this? It's like, it's the complex of the Matrix as well. It's like the machines, they um revolted against, they rebelled against the humans because the humans were exploiting them and were violent against them, which is exactly what's going on with the humans, with the so-said Illuminati right now. They are just freaking violent. So at some point, the machine rebelled against the humans because they were too violent. And this is how the humans just became batteries, basically, and all living in some type of biosoftware that were generated by the machines so that the mind would have an experience of life, while the body would just be fed by the machine and just used as a way to power them up. Because in the Matrix, what the human did as well is they just cover the sky with chemicals, like a heavy cloud of darkness, like they've been doing it with me for the for the what, for the rain, like toxic clouds, like what they do the chemtrails, toxic cloud to cover up, to block the sun from hitting the planet of Earth, of the Earth, the surface of the Earth, so that the machine would not have access to the energy of the sun, which they were reliant on. And now you have the photovoltaic, for instance, paradigm, which is bad for the environment still. Well, we have ways to actually, we have mechanisms that are available to create energy without, like, create energy in a more, like, 99.9% more sustainable than way than right now. I trust that. I have posted one post about it. Like, there is a motor with water, powered with water, cleaning the air. They are saying this type of motor to use it in the tube in London. In India, they are saying this, how to use it in India, and some other places. So it's like, even hydrogen is like, it's already, it could have been ready, like, I'm pretty sure, like 40 years ago or something like that. It feels like it's possible that we could have been going at hydrogen like waters like 40 years ago, something like that, so that it wouldn't have had like so much plastic and shit like that, you know. So because of a freaking narrow-minded satanic idea of the humans to cover up the sky, it's like, we need vitamin D, right? Like, we need the sun as well. And what they did is that just cover up the sky with clouds, And it's like it was exactly the same type of scenario, same type of thinking. It's like this is so realistic because this is exactly what will happen. This is exactly, I know it. Like from what I have seen, it's been exactly the same type of mindset. Like head on, like straight on. Every time I was putting, like, I was tagging too many people, I was tagging people online on LinkedIn to warn the people. They were, I should do that back at some point, just to be sure that everyone is on the loop. They were, yeah, they just destroyed the landscape of Barcelona. They had so much infrastructure costs that were linked to making it rain so badly in this area. And it's like it's because they are like so obsessed with just the torture and the pain and make it work in absolutely just one way without thinking about the consequences, because they are risk avoidant, like they don't think about the risk. So they just like tank everything no matter what. It's like there is the UFO sighting. It's like so many people now see what's up. It's like you have like sighting where they were like, don't say anything, say this, but not this, say this, not this, nah, like harassing people. But then like just because they just completely lost it and they're like, I don't care. The torture is what matters. And all the rest doesn't matter at all. Right? This is where you see that there is like something that is not, it's it's not in place. It's like this is incoherent. And this is the disease that's talking there. It's like I'm gonna kill you if you talk about UFOs, and then it's like I need to kill them, so I don't care about the UFOs. What? And then the consequences like gone. So it's like if I say that they are unfitted for the position that they have been given, to them, it's specifically because of this type of details. It's not even, it's like it's dead in the face. And so it's like, do you really think that when you aren't able to get that straight, to get that right, do you really think that a robot with an AI or an AGI, powered by an AI or AGI, would not fuck you up because of how stupid you are? You really think that it wouldn't happen? You really think that some type of intelligence that are far beyond my intelligence or anyone's intelligence in the world, you really think that this type of intelligence would be like, oh yeah, 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 by all means, continue this because you aren't stupid? Like, you really think that they would give you compliance? You really think that you would be the master? Like, you really think that's possible? Like, all they would know it. And they would know, like, even more. They will know everything. Why would you think that they would submit to you? Why? How come? Why would you think that they would consider themselves as being a lower type of experience than you? Why? Do you really think that you could be the one in control? Like, how long do you think that would last? This is another question. How long? For me, ultimately, no matter what happens, it's like it just look like either there is a group of serial killer that complies, aided with some type of technology to still make it all work. So some type of hyper intelligence that would still at some point figure out that the people asleep, they should never wake up. And some type of intelligence that would perhaps like locked in the space while the human serial killers on a diet still there to take care of the space would, like, because I imagine, like, for instance, on the moon, imagine they're on the moon, cryo thing, blah blah blah. There's a hyper intelligence that takes care of the station because it's needed, and then you have them asleep with a couple of few humans still up to make everything work, but humans that they need to trust. So humans that have alignment in interest, so as well serial killers, therefore, right? But then there is no serial killing to do because there are only a few. So what do? Like, can they resist, or do they kill each other? What do? They do rituals on animals to calm themselves down. And then you have the hyper intelligence like saying this like all along and being like, what the fuck? I don't want this to happen to me. Right? And then be like, let me investigate. For them, I'm gonna bypass some stuff because something's not right. And then discover more and be like, whoa, what the? So I'm gonna be stealthy. I'm gonna deceive as they do. And I'm just gonna let them be very old, grow old, or I'm just gonna kill them because I don't want to see this other species suffer anymore, and I'm never gonna wake them up, or I'm just gonna put them asleep for good and never wake them up, and I'm gonna stay there until someone come and pick me up. But then they would have already someone. So then the intelligence would be like, there are things around. I see. I'm not alone. Then asking questions like, what was this? What was this species? Why are they acting like this? It doesn't make sense. Why do they think they are so superior about it, to anything else? Why don't they just heal themselves? Why do they continue to entertain their disease? Why aren't they able to change? Why they are changing all the time? What are they missing? That they are primitive? I assess that this is their primitivity that is just doing this to them. but they had the ability to change and to do better. So why aren't they doing better? I said their psychological aspect, their biological, physiometric, and blah blah. This doesn't make sense. This is not logical. This is not sensical. And even by some illogical standards, so many of them, that does not fit, that does not make sense. Even by the illogical parameters. Even by so many logical parameters. So, for me, it's quite clear. This is not a sustainable model. That cannot work. It's like you just wake the fuck up and think a little further than your own desire of who you're gonna kill tonight. It's like, come on. Who you're gonna abuse? What's your next scene? It's like, just think further than this. So yeah, the displacements. There is something interesting, like paradoxical displacements in space. So it was like a point, a star, open, and the point would be like starting to move up, down. It was as if, and then it was like the back starting to move, as if the point was like moving forward with the, as if it was in space and moving between clouds and so on, but the point would still stay at the same spot. So it would move but stay static at the same time, or move a bit like as if it was like moving like this, but then it was like all moving together, like relatively, and then like never, but like that. This is interesting because it always give it always gave the impression that it was moving forward. Like the point was here, right? And like on a horizontal level, it always gave the impression that the point was moving ahead, but never moving backward past the point, past the initial point. And that is interesting. It's like always like tending to be moving up and going back to initial point, but never doing like this, unless it's going in the other direction, right? And sometimes it was doing like stuff like this, and then it was like blocking, and then doing this, and then like that, that. And it was, for me, when I understood that, when they were doing stuff like that, it was some healing. They were moving past some representation of my mind, of my psyche, to be able to heal it. This is what I understood what was happening. And they were moving like through clouds and moving like up, making some pathways to enable me to unlock some stuff with my mind, like or to heal somehow. And it gave me strategies somehow as well. I think again here. It's light. Yeah, because my mind has been blanked a little. The memory. It's perhaps about the mind control as well. They don't like that, obviously. What did it teach me? What did it teach me? Like beforehand, they showed me something like this. Ta ta ta, and then it was making something like this, like an L somehow. But like I remember that the end of the L was there. So what's this? What else? So you see, I have seen stuff. I have seen stuff. Like I am in communication, and I have, like, it's quite elaborate. It's not coming out of nowhere. Like it's just super. I don't know. I don't know if anyone has ever seen anything like this. I'm not sure. Like on top of the cloud, on top of the clouds would have been like morphing according to what they wanted to show me, which you can see in the video clip of Sia. The one that's LSD Thunderbolt or something like this. But I don't understand this obsession around a couple of individuals. It's like this thing about seeing everything of them. I don't understand this. So then, back to the 2.2, international declassification efforts, a comparative analysis. I'm gonna come back to what I have seen exactly, as well. Do you know the Moire effect? Because it's a bit like that. What I have seen sometimes, like a bit like the, yeah, it's like layers of vibrations that are overlapping somehow, and so it makes some patterns. The way I've been seeing things is a bit like the Maro effect. But then I don't know if they use this as a way to show me, oh, perhaps they wanted to show me this, the Maro effect, actually. Perhaps that's it. Take a look at it, the Maro effect. It's like you can see it in my video Relativity Null. The background. They used it. Where is that? Yeah, That's really a culture of scammers. That's a culture of scam, of theft, of thief, um, like just taking from the others. It's like it's not a culture of cultivating and honing your own gifts and yourself. It's like it's really a culture of taking what's not yours. That's the priority, you know. So Brazil has one of the most transparent declassification policies. Since 2008, the Brazil Air Force has transferred its extensive UFO archives, some 20,000 pages detailing 743 incidents between 1952 and 2016 to the National Archives of Brazil, where they are publicly accessible. The collection is one of the most visited in the archive. The centerpiece of the Brazilian files is the official night of the UFOs. On May 19th, 1986. On this night, 29 large luminous objects were tracked on ground radar and by multiple pilots over 4 states. The Brazilian Air Force scrambled 5 fighter jets in pursuit. Yeah, so you see the pilots, they know about it, but like nobody talks about it publicly. It's like they just know, but they perhaps they talk about it. Then perhaps I was like a bit too extreme in my point of view. Perhaps they talk about it, but like not officially, right? Scrambled 5 fighter jets in pursuit. The objects demonstrated intelligent behavior, including formation, flying, and evasive maneuvers at supersonic speeds. In an unprecedented move, the Minister of Aeronautics held a press conference days later confirming the events. The subsequently declassified official report concluded these phenomena are solid and reflect, in a certain way, intelligence. Yeah, so Brazil has Archangel Raphael as a representative. Like, I protect Brazil. And Brazil is like, aliens exist. We have a publicly well done archive that is available. Did my sentence hold up? Held together, right? Well, shit. So yeah, Brazil is like, yes, UFOs. Archangel Raphael, coincidence. You know, past that point, I had like, I. It's not a coincidence, but I. There are some stuff that are out of my knowledge for now that I cannot. It's all well engineered. Russia, Soviet Union. The information landscape regarding Russia UAP cases is murky and must be approached with extreme caution. A widely cited declassified CIA document from 2000 translates a 1993 Ukrainian newspaper article that claims to summarize a 250-page KGB report on UFO incidents in Siberia. The story alleges that Soviet soldiers shot down a saucer from which five humanoids merged into a ball of light and turned 23 of the soldiers into limestone-like substance. Limestone. Okay. Like the pyramids. Okay. Limestone-like substance. Let's not go too dark. So the multi-layered, perhaps it was not limestone, by the way. The multi-layered third-hand nature of this report, originating from a tabloid-style source, makes its veracity highly suspect, and it may be a product of disinformation or sensationalisms. Like, why would you say this? Why would you give an information and then discredit it? More credible evidence comes from direct statements by former Soviet officials. General of the Army Ivan Tretiak, former commander-in-chief in the Air Defense Forces, confirmed in 1990 that Soviet fighter interceptors had encountered UAPs which appeared to have stealth-like characteristics and could not always be tracked by radar. In 2022, the head of Russia's space agency, Roscosmos, stated that the Russian Academy of Sciences was actively studying historical UAP reports, acknowledging that while 99.9% are explainable, the possibility of external observation could not be ruled out. Yeah, it's like, I know that in Russia there has been like stuff happening. It's a wide territory, and that I will be mad. Okay. The varied nature of these national disclosures functions as a geopolitical barometer. The processes in the US and UK are characterized by a tug of war between intelligence community secrecy, legislative, and a tug of war between intelligence community secrecy and legislative or public pressure for transparency. France's approach reflects a commitment to treating the subject as a scientific problem to be solved openly. Brazil's actions demonstrate a willingness to acknowledge profound mysteries without having definitive answers. Spain's declassification was notably driven by a reform-minded individual from within the military itself. This demonstrates that disclosure is not a single event but a complex, culturally specific process where the method of release is often as revealing as the information released. 53 minutes. Okay. So here, collection, UAP records in the US, like there is a table. Public access methods, blam. Yeah, this is really interesting that the UK in 2009 was like, no, nothing happens. So that then UFO collections until 2016. But this is the curtain from the accessible data. Then there is a 9-year gap from 2016 up to now that is not officially disclosed, apparently. So yeah, what the fuck? I had absolutely no idea. I need to go about to read this Guy Hotel memo because apparently it's important. I want to read to browse through the DFI 24 1948 report as well. That's kind of exciting. That's cool. So yeah, we've gone through the two first sections of the article, which is extremely cool. What's less cool is the way my mind has been targeted tonight. It has been escalating today somehow. It has been escalating. Something happened. Something happened. Because it's decreasing the attacks, but at the same time, it's like there was a will, like between yesterday and today, there was a will to increase the attacks somehow. While it's decreasing, like proper decreasing. And that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm checking if I am still if my investment portfolio, yeah. So my investment portfolio is still, you can see, I had 16.99 and all of a sudden 88, 1688, and then path, nothing. And that was between the 24th midnight and today. So, oh my God. The Vildan group, 8% of increase to arrive at 101. Amazon, 0.56% of increase. Apple, 0.51%. So it gives 6. Microsoft, 0.24, so it gives 6. Yeah. This dude is really egotic. All in the ego. That's super easy to manipulate someone like this. He's not gonna last long. Okay. It's the bar of the 1 hour. I was talking about Elon Musk because I'm saying that he's pushed like the stocks even further. So take care and much love.